Disclaimer: our podcast is for entertainment only. We are not discrediting anyone who has had any of these paranormal encounters or believes them.
Hello, beautiful human beings. It's Mars and SJ with Undeniable Mysteries, our podcast where we take stories, paranormal stories on the internet, and we rate them on how believable they are to us. Our first category is cryptids, and we are going alphabetical order of the United States. SJ, what's our next one?
It's Hawaii! And I bet you can't guess what the cryptid is.
Da-da-da!
Menehune!
Menehune, and I hope we were saying it right. I looked on a different websites to see how to pronounce it, and that was the top one. So,
Hopefully it's it.
Yeah, hopefully it's Menehune. So, the legend has been centuries old of the Menehune, which were a mischievous group of small people, or dwarves, who lived hidden in the forests and valleys of the islands before the first settlers arrived from Polynesia. They roamed the deep forest at night and were said to be about 2 feet tall, though some were as tiny as 6 inches.
Jeez, you wouldn't even see them coming. If they were coming to like kill you, like you wouldn't even see them coming.
Imagine like a little ant-sized person like coming
to stab you with like a big knife that they're holding that they can somehow pick up.
Okay, so they are said to enjoy dancing, singing, and archery. So yeah, they're gonna shoot you with a bow and arrow.
And you'll just feel like a little sting on your back. And I was like, who's that?
And their favorite foods were bananas and fish. So
I like bananas, but not fish.
Yeah, same here. I like fish as pets, or like looking at them.
I mean, yeah, but like fish, eating them, I just don't like it.
They stink. They're stinky.
Yeah, I don't like the smell.
Okay, so they have been known to use magic arrows to pierce the heart of angry people, igniting feelings of love instead. So these are cupids. They're little cupids.
This is just a cryptid version of Cupid. Like,
yeah.
Someone loved the idea of Cupid and just made it into a cryptid.
Yeah, Hawaii's cryptid is just cupids. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, this isn't a real cryptid. I think we should just close it here. Alright. Bye, everyone!
Yeah. So they also enjoy cliff diving, and according to local lore, they were smart, extremely strong, and excellent craftsmen. They were rarely seen by human eyes, so we're probably not going to find any encounters. They're like the Fae, pretty much.
Yeah.
So they seem really talented. It says that they're master builders. They build temples, fish ponds, roads, canoes, houses. So they're like people, but like fairy size.
Just really quickly, I don't like the idea of like Cupid, because I hate that like Cupid like decides who you fall in love with, and you can't fall in love with who you want to fall in love with. So I hate the idea of Cupid.
Yeah, you can just fly off Cupid. No
Yeah,
one wants you.
go away, alright? You can't replace my feelings with love, alright? You can just go away.
Alright, so yeah, they work at night. They don't want to be seen. There's a lot of like stories of them. So it says even though the Menehune were said to be displaced when the first settlers arrived in Hawaii, some people still believe that the Menehune are roaming the islands, carrying out tricks on people. So they're like little tricksters. That's all we have in that one. Okay, let's see if there's any other. Does it have like, it says how tall they were, but I want to know what they looked like. Okay, so how these stories came about the Menehune is because the Polynesian people who arrived in Hawaii, they found dams and fish ponds and roads and stuff So that's how the legend of the Menehune came about.
Moreover, I don't know why, but I imagine them as gremlins.
Well, it's not really okay. So it gave like the height, but it's not really giving like a description. Okay, so this is basically saying the same thing I've already read.
The thing I'm drawing kind of looks like a frog, to be honest.
Let's see. It says the same thing. It's not really giving me much of a description other than they're tiny. Man. I was so stoked to read about this because it seemed really interesting, but there's really not much. Man, this is going to be a short episode.
Yep.
Why won't it give me any more than they're like 3 feet tall? All these articles are saying the same thing. I'm reading the same thing over and over and over again. Come on. I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
Gosh.
This is why I don't think this one's real.
Yeah.
Like, most of the time, like, when people say, like, it doesn't like to be out a lot, or, like, there's not much encounters or, like, descriptions, I feel like it's not.
Yeah, they're okay. So I'm getting examples of what they like, how skilled they are, how tall they are. But I'm not reading any encounters. Like, I looked through, I didn't read any encounters. There's not much of a description. Like, that was it. That was basically all I read, and it was the same thing. Oh, let's delete that word. And so images, they look like tiny little Buddhas, like the Buddhas with the big bellies. Those Buddhas.
They just look like humans to me.
Yeah, they're just... It's mainly sculptures, it looks like, and statues.
Just another red flag.
Man, this is so disappointing. That's all we got. That's all we got of these guys.
I don't know why, but I imagine it as a gremlin. Look at my drawing.
Oh, that's so cute.
I just imagine it as a gremlin.
I would love that as like a little plushie.
I mean, I like my design better than what they have. Theirs just look like a human.
All right, we gotta rate this.
This is a sad closing.
So
I'd
image
rate 0.
0.
I don't like
I mean, I'll give it a 2. Like, I feel like it'd be really cool if there was more images, but there's not, so I'll just give it a 2. Story?
0.
0?
There's no.
I give it a 4. I give it a 4 because it went really, goodness, it went really in depth of how skilled they are and all the stuff that they made. And
I mean, I like that. I guess I'll give it like a 2 or something.
yeah, I give it a 4. Proof?
Hold on. Adding this up, alright? You gotta chill out. 0.
0. There's no proof.
Dang, I wonder if this is gonna be under the Alabama white thing.
Why? How much do we got? What's the score?
8. I don't know.
I think a white thing was 8.5. Go look. Where's it at?
Wait.
Right here. It's right here. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is below. This is at the very end.
Dang.
Oh my gosh.
Just by a half.
Wow, I'm shocked. I thought nothing would be below Alabama.
Just by a half.
So, we'll read our list.
And I thought nothing was gonna get below Alabama.
I know. I thought that was going to be the lowest. So our most believable cryptid, and number 1, is the Selbyville Swamp Monster. I absolutely loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Second place is the, oh yeah, and that was 55 points. Second place is Skunk Ape with 52.
Can you pronounce?
I am twisting my words. Number 3 was the Outie with 41. Fourth place is the Fresno Nightcrawler with 40. Fifth place was the Mogollon Monster with 39. Sixth was the Melonheads with 27. Seventh place was Tizaruk with 26.5. 8 was the Slide Rock Vulture with 20. 9 was the Falcon Monster with 13. 10th place is the Alabama White Thing with 8.5. And very last place is our Hawaiian Menehune with 8. Man, that's kind of sad. Aww.
But I feel like the drawing I did is like, I feel like it's better than it should be, and it's a cool idea. It should have more story.
Yeah,
behind
it's a really, I like the legend behind
but
it.
it's just not believable because
Yeah.
there's barely any proof.
Yeah, it's not believable. Well, I guess we gotta wrap up this sad episode.
This has only been 11 minutes.
Jeez. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Even though how short it was.
If you have any more information, go on our Twitter and tell us anything else you know about this cryptid.
There's most likely not going to be any stories because I just don't think there's going to be any stories.
Well, yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye!